Hey everyone. Now that the first phase of the Google APIs RS is kind of over and I know what I'm dealing with, I decided that it's time to get into some more focused development or some more managed development that is kind of telling the world what's going on. So I prepared a few milestones here and my first official issues. So now all the work I'm doing will basically involve one issue, which also means that ideally, these issues will be handled in like 1 hour or so that I can record this and upload that stuff as some sort of live diary of the development. So what I'm up to right now, even though I skipped a lot, but I will make a summary soon, today, hopefully, I will do the documentation index and GH pages because I've got lots of stuff already and I kind of have all the infrastructure, all the framework already, and all that I'm missing right now is to have an index file that contains all the docs all together. And yeah, you will see me. Ooh. You will see me suck at HTML because all I want really is generate an HTML file containing all the information here, all the links to the actual individual API index HTMLs, which is simple. There's no stuff about that. Maybe I make that white here. But I have to do it, and I have no idea really how all that is done, and it shouldn't look totally ugly because that's a landing page. So is that title ever going to show up? Probably not, huh? The title is yeah, maybe I just make it and then reload. Unless I don't keep it open. Yeah, so apparently the title is not visible, probably just kind of internal. Oh, right. See, I'm learning. I suck at HTML. Good. So let's first try to prepare the template here. I think what the template wants is the output directory. And I can actually pass this like that. And yeah, I want to keep it as independent as possible so all the data is coming from outside. Doesn't have anything hard-coded in there. And the output directory is going to be kind of the dir name of the doc index. It's not the output dir, it's kind of the doc base dir. That's where it can find all the documentation. And I think I have this already. It's the doc root. Yeah, let's call it doc root, huh? So that we don't change names all the time, which is confusing for me more than anyone else, I suppose. Or let's say if it's confusing for me, it's confusing for everybody. Even more so. Good. So now it has access to the doc root, and I am able to iterate that API list here and do something. So yeah, as a start, I think in the body, I should do let's do a list. I hate lists, unless they look good. I don't know how it's supposed to look like. Maybe just a list. Yeah, so let's get a list first. HTML list, unordered list with bullets. I think bullets are okay, but it's good that apparently there are no bullets as well. Come on, why is this so slow? Guys, it's the German version, which doesn't even exist. What the F? I just want Excuse me? Am I offline? I'm not offline. So all the HTML stuff is offline right now? No, not all of it. Gee, that was more difficult. Okay, unordered list. So let's go UL. Unfortunately, my editor is smart enough to help me with the silly things. And I definitely need a smart editor for this because it has to compensate for my stupidity. So basically that's going to be a list item for, yeah, let's just call it, it's an API name and the value is versions. Okay. In API lists. So that's Mako now. That's generator stuff. And now I can go and have a list item. And for now I just call it like that. Good. So it's gonna have the name of the API that I want to link to. And it doesn't have an attribute called list because am I not piping this thing in? Oh yeah, I'm not piping it in. It's supposed to get the API list as well. And now I have it. Good, too many values to unpack because either items. Good, and now this should do something. Reload. Damn! Oh, there it is. That's always smart. Yeah. White. How do I do that? Oh, that's probably me, huh? The color here. So that's supposed to be black. Is this still valid HTML or did I screw it? Okay, that's something. Okay. So at least I'm that good. I know that CSS is used to style the stuff. I guess that's why they're called cascading style sheets. And yeah. I have no idea about that syntax either, but I think I will figure it out. I know that there are selectors. So that's apparently selecting everything that is in the body tag, and then I can select individual pieces. And then, so if that is true, I should be able to say the color of all list items is now beautiful red. So does that work as expected? And I guess I don't need that. Yeah, that's just... So let's see. Ooh, something happened. Nice. Okay, so now I want this thing to link to the actual... Yeah, so it should contain the version as well. So I guess I should iterate versions too. And do I want to make this as a list? Maps engine... yeah. Oh yeah. When recording, turn off notifications. Yeah, I could repeat the name here, which gives some nice clicking space, or I have the version as active reference there, which personally I like less just because it's you have just a small thing to click. Yes, I will just repeat this stuff here for now. For VN versions and for, yeah, so that's something. I think here I should be able to do that without altering the white space. Yeah, I should be able to do that here in this case. So that looks a bit better. And now, href, href, I think like this. And then like that, and then like that. So possibly I can put the HTML that I want to link to here. And where is that going to be? I think I have to API version library name, yeah. So I have a function here that I can use. So I will import this up here. So that's Mako again. That's a great thing. You can share your code, and I will globally import. No, was it like this? Like that? No, possibly like this? So that's a module level global import. So now I say import util. Actually, I always do it like this. From util import library name. So that's something I will need, because the library name, and that's something I just know, is used everywhere. I guess I should have a little utility function that gives me a doc index. And yeah, because that's the file I got to link, and it's supposed, yeah, it's relative to the index file I'm currently at. So should be quite simple, like just the name of the library and index HTML. So API index, it will provide name and version, and then generate an index file path that is the library name, which is name and version, and index.html. And if that does exist, I will return it, otherwise I will not. And that goes here. So in theory, I can just get the indices, and if they exist, it's fine, because for one guy here, which is that what is manager 1 beta 2, for this API, there is no documentation index, apparently, because there's nothing in there. I have to check that. Could be just some dummy API that they have here. And because of this, well, it wants to regenerate all the time, but besides that, this index will definitely not exist, even though it should. So I will just prevent this from showing up in the official index file. And say, yeah, we'll just if API index, that's the name, and that's the version. Let's say if not, then we shall, and I guess I should do this, and if, not to forget, and then I shall continue. Yeah, and this one has to be like that, because that would otherwise show up as white space. Same here, by the way. So that will basically prevent it from adding a new line here, because here is a new line otherwise, and that shouldn't be. So that is that. In theory, I will skip all the indices that don't work, and now I can just put this in here and say, you know, I just call it again. I don't cache this value. I don't care. I could cache the value, and I usually do that, but here I think it's sufficiently easy and inexpensive to do. And here it's incredible. It's hard to see that this is a curly brace, but it is. Good. So yeah, that could be it. Undefined is not versions. Good. What? Okay, so apparently oh yeah, they're relative to yeah. So two things. First thing, self URI. I want to put this in just for people to know. Yeah, if I change syntax. Interesting. I just thought that it could do an HTML comment for me. How's an HTML comment done? Oh. See, that's what I meant. I want a smart editor. And usually, I mean, come on, it can do that, right? Can I get some? Some normal index HTML. Hello. It's in Macro. Is that? It's not HTML, is it? Look, or is it HTML comment? I will see. Maybe it is. But I thought it was something like that. Yeah, and it is. But it totally overrode my settings here. It says it's HTML, but it's in fact HTML macro. Oh shit. That is a bit annoying. All right, I guess I will just do it manually then. So it's this guy. So everything in here is this multi-line capable? Should be. Yes, so it is. Do not edit. Yeah, let's do it in the cool way, multi-line editing. Before I first used multi-line editing, I didn't think I needed, but it's super practical. Once you have a hotkey to get into that mode and kind of set yourself up to be able to operate on so many at the same time, you know, then it's cool. But you see, it's kind of tricky. You have to be careful. Nonetheless, that should be it. I want to generate this again. And have a look at what I get here. So that's where it's coming from. Oh yeah, where is, can I get the destination as well? That's what I would need, otherwise I have to provide it. Oh no, wait, I've got it. I've got it, I'm giving it. It's the doc root. Silly me, I've got it all. Yeah, so it's doc root plus. I could join, I could use OS join, but for some reason I'm not doing this here because I'm too lazy, and this will work in any case, so I do it. Yeah, that's the doc root. Let's see. Doc root is not defined. Excuse me. But it is supposed to be defined. Let's have a look at the call doc root. See? It's there. Ah, yeah, that was the thing. It's not there for these module level thingies, but it is there for everything else. That took me a while to figure out when I hit it the first time. And there we go. It's still red. And it's definitely not a link, even though the code is there. Ooh. Oh, yeah, because it's a typo in here. A href. What about this? What about that? Yes. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. So it's gandoc and it links to... Oh, it's relative to itself, obviously. So again, oh yeah, I have to, oh shit, you know, that's the local path, that's the path I want to check. So basically, the one I want to check is this, and the one I want to return is the other one. Okay. That looks more like it. Bang! There we go. Oh, and I probably want to sort these as well. Then I do it differently. Sorted keys, and then in API list blah. And we do the same thing again. And now it's nice and sorted. Oh yeah, and the name should obviously be the library name. I will just call this guy again. Library name. It's AN and V. And we do it again. And when I'm at it, I think I should remove this. So it seems, yeah, Google API. I want to have an, yeah, now I want to make it pretty, right? So I mean the head, am I supposed to put some major headline in there? Can I? Or what was it supposed to be for? HTML head. Yeah. Headers, container for metadata. Okay, it's like a header. Good. Title, style, meta, link, script, base. Good. So I put it right here into the body. H1 and Google Client API docs for Rust. Google Rust Client API docs. What about this? And maybe, yeah, I see myself wanting this in as H1 and as title. So let's put it there. Good. And there we go. So that should look a bit better now. Oops. Good. Lots of things. So I want to go to YouTube. And it's working. And here I have a link to the official YouTube. And yeah, that's something else. I think I want to be able to automatically generate links to the respective things here. But I still have to figure out if there's a pattern to that I can exploit that works for all the APIs. And for some reason, I kind of doubt it. But maybe I'm wrong with that. So let's have a look at Drive. They are all quite new. Yeah, see, so that looks totally different, but maybe reference. Yeah, so that is totally different. That has to be figured out one by one, and I'm not willing to do that right now. But of course I can. However, I think that's all right. That's already something. I would like to make it pretty now, and that is difficult, even though I will just learn from the best. So I like the way this looks, for instance. So what do they do? What's this? Okay, this is supposed to be a link. And I want to have this link style too. And let's have a look if I can debug this. Great. Okay. Can I figure out what style is applied there? So like size and color, inherited, color black. Oh, can I just call it black? That's good, because I will. Does that work? Is that, oh, background color, of course, should be white. So let's see if that works. It does. Good, and now to you. Show me your secrets. Font weight 500. So if I do that, and how can I apply that there? It's an H1 tag. So I could say that H1 should have a font weight of, oh, it's smart. It knows that I'm in CSS. I like it. Font weight 500. How does it look? Yeah, and I will bring you right next to my other tab. Yeah, sure. It Yeah, I think it wants to have a different font at some point, but I will be concerned with that a bit later. Yeah, they have these WAV files that I do have as well, because I am located in this directory and I should have all these WAV files. Cool. And which WAV are they using for this? Because I want to look as close to them as possible, because after all I'm just linking there, right? So it should look just like that. Ugh. Yeah, that's some silly hotkey that is kicking in all the time. Just close this here. And what was the hotkey again? And why does it take Mail a trillion years to shut down right after startup? Probably it's hung. Because they don't have their asynchronicity under control. Well, apparently they do. But I thought it was funny if they wouldn't have. Yeah. Let's get the developer console. Alt Command I. Didn't I do that? Apparently not. I think Shift Command I pressed. Good. Again, inspect element. So what font is working here? Good. So the font family, I will just put it as the foundation for the body. Can I put this onto individual lines, maybe? And like that. Is this still valid? I will see. Oh, cool. That worked right away, but probably not with the Fire Suns. Probably it used something else. Because I think I've seen there was a CSS there somewhere, main CSS, and it defined these font families. Font face. I think that's what I want. Maybe just put them in there just in case, because I have them, right? So I should use them. Maybe I can just maybe I should just use the main CSS because I'm in the same folder. I can do that. Can I? Yeah, I should be. Yeah, just pull in that CSS. Let's do that. Before I copy this, I will pull it in. How do I do that? I think... well... Okay, I keep this for now. I will remove that. In case I want to make some adjustments. I mean, I can type that anytime. I will just keep this. And how do I link a CSS file? Oh wait, I think I know. Because here I have an index as well. With lots of stuff. And here, that's how it goes. Head says link style sheet. And that's the code I need. Google RS. Good. So first, my main CSS should just be there. Is it? Yes, it is. Ooh, I mean, I think that definitely worked. Yes, yes, yes. So if that is the style, then this is the style. I would love it to be... I mean, what's this? Why is that colored? I'd like to have it colored. That darkness is a bit too dark for me. Maybe it's the body stuff that it doesn't like? No. Or maybe it's some cache issue? No. Okay. I should open the developer console because then caching is bypassed automatically. I think that's what I want. Good. Still. That looks interesting. Please give me. Oh. Really? That is the library names it generates with underscores? Yeah, I think it's alright. But I might want to improve the names here. I mean, I know how it's generated. And I try to bypass any underscores, but maybe I want an underscore between the version. But I had that before. It kind of sucks. That's better, for instance. But if it's something like this, you know, maybe I should be smarter about how I generate this version. Again, 1. Maybe I just take the first letter, if it's a number, and then split the rest. That could work. And if there's no number, I split it right away. What about this? Yeah, I think that's what I want. That's coming next. For now, I want to make it pretty. That's the goal of that issue I'm on, so I should not digress too much. Good. Again, why is that link? Oh. Yeah, why is that link the way it is? How can I, that would be cool if it would be that actually. Because that's how it's supposed to look like. It's big. It's nice. It's a class mod, see? So maybe maybe I can make it a class mod. And then it will be cool. Class mod. Show me. Hey, come on. I'm now a mod as well. See? So why is that not coming in? Maybe it's not defined in main CSS. Mod. It is defined. Yeah. Why is that not working for me? What am I doing wrong? I was thinking that it would be super cool if that would have worked right away. But I'm not surprised it doesn't, because maybe it wants to be maybe these CSS guys selectors, they don't match in my case. Maybe they want me to be in a table or something. But hey, I can look it up, right? So the mod part, highlighted content. I think that's is it an AND selector or an OR selector? So do I need to be in content? Okay. Maybe. Oh, it has a title too. Oh, cool. Yeah, so let's give it a title. Let's do that first. Let's do what is easy to do and should work right away. That's href. That's title. API docs for. Yeah, let's just go AN and then we print the version here. So now I should have a tooltip. Oops, there I have a tooltip already. Oh yeah, cool. I like tooltips. So what else can I learn from them except for how do I get this to look like that? Yeah, so maybe I should look here, right? So what's applying there? Content. Main, lots of main stuff. So I guess I want this content. Content. How do I assign this? Maybe it's automatically assigned. What's the content? CSS content thing. Content. content CSS property is used with the before and after pseudo elements to generate content in an element. Okay, so does it need an element, right? So it needs to be in a table thingy. Yeah, so what if, let's just be silly here for a moment, and if I put this into my own style, which is mod. I think that's how it looked like syntactically, like that. And now I change the color. So that should work, right? It's kind of a brute force. Excuse me? So not even that works. So if I do not pull in that style sheet, what happens? Okay, it goes back to normal. So that doesn't work at all. My mod class here. Is it a class? Maybe that's a class now? Ah, shit, I don't know. CSS selectors. At least I know what to look for, so show me real quick. So that's a class. Okay. Okay, so probably I'm not precise enough because I'm in a list item here, but a.mod I had too. I think that one was hitting a.mod. So now I'm hitting the class itself. And now the stuff should change. Okay. Yeah, I could be okay with that already. Why does it look so different? It is that color, huh? It looks different. Good. I think I'm good enough. At least I have the same fonts and the same color. Yeah, maybe I get the one-line description as well. Oh, I don't have this data. Because that's loaded from individual JSON files. And these description here, let's have a look. I could load them at runtime, obviously. YouTube JSON. How long is a description? Description. Yeah, I think it's always kind of that. I mean, sure, you know, I don't need that one line of description if it is something that is obvious, right? Don't state the obvious. So for that, I will not load all these JSONs at runtime. But actually, why do I call it like this? I could make it, you know, I don't need that library name. I think that's kind of my main grief here. I want it to look better. And I will just call it AN and then the version. I think that will be nicer. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, I can't change the casing because I don't have access to the canonical name here that is also contained in the individual API JSON descriptions. I'm just having my shared API here right now. So yeah, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Maybe I don't want these things, or I want them to be smaller, less dominant, like real small, these bullets. HTML bullet size. Yeah, probably it's like the millionth time somebody wanted that. Customizing, that's exactly it. Altering the size of the bullet, I assume. I will leave this tied to the font size. Really? This sucks. Yeah. You can specify an image file for your list bullets. That could be as big as you want. Really? Font size? Or can I also have no bullets then? I mean, I don't need bullets necessarily. I can just do it myself. So let's kill that one for now. And put a BR in there like this. Does that work? Yeah. A table would be cool, huh? Like three times x. How do I do that? Yeah. You know what? I think I should commit this because that's already kind of doing it. Yeah, that one is new indeed. And that does the job. Docs. Yeah, what's the feature, right? It's docs, and actually I think it's Chore because it's kind of the build system. And it's the docs. I'm always asking myself, what am I supposed to write here, really? What is it? Yeah. Generate doc index. Oh, and part of the issue is also to use GH pages. Where is it here? Yeah, so I should probably get going there. Generate doc index in a first. Yeah, generate doc index. Thank you. Shared CSS. Yeah, I like it. I start to like the web stuff. Even though I hated it for a while, but these days are over. Why do I have so much stuff open here? Do I need all of this? Yeah, probably not right now. Anyway, API list, that's something I don't need. Good. And that I didn't alter in quite a while, so yeah. So that is it, right? And it's that simple. I like Marco. I mean, Marco was done for this kind of HTML stuff, so here the white space doesn't really matter, and it's just fine. So here it looks really good too. And that's it. Let's generate one more time. This one we don't need anymore. Neither. And that's how it's looking like. Oh yeah. So I can think about changing the version or changing the library names here. And probably I want to do this because if I at some point start publishing these things as crates, I'd rather not change the name once it has been published because that will be a massive amount of shit that I can't remove anymore. So let's get this. Good. That is that. I think I'm happy with this. And now I want GH import to work for me. So rebuild docs is okay, but I think it won't be called directly because usually you don't care unless you use GH import. Invoke GH import on all documentation. I just call it GH import. What about that? That is descriptive. Good. Rebuild docs is gonna be GH import. It's the same thing. First we clean, then we build, and then we invoke GH import. And this is, I think it wants to have -e. Do I have man pages? No. That would have been. Oh wait, is it this? Yeah, it's this. All the time. I thought it was. Man. Fair enough. I think it was N that we wanted. And then just the directory that it's supposed to import, which is. Do I have it somewhere? I think I'm generating it here, but maybe I don't want to. Directories output. Do I have this somewhere available? Oh. Okay, under these circumstances, I think I will put this. I will document it here, but I will put it into the generated file because it has the information required, and I don't want to duplicate that data. Because redundancy will mean that things can go out of sync, which will eventually be a bug. And I'm not doing this because it will happen. And yeah, these variables here, they come from the shared YAML. So directories, output, and this way I specify it. So make doesn't actually know where the stuff is going, but it's all coming from the YAML here. Good. Let's have this GHP import. GitHub page. You know what? GitHub pages. Like that. That's nicer. And of course, it's phony too. Not to forget. And I think here Reboot doesn't exist anymore. Good. And now it's really just my doc root, right? Doc root, that guy. I am curious. Doc root. Yeah, so how big is that? Again, doc. 152 megabyte, but I think they will compress down nicely. I hope. Yeah, should be going down nicely. But I will see, huh? Make GitHub pages. Oh yeah, and this is why I set it up the way I did. So let's have parallel copying. Oh. That is interesting. Why? That didn't work. But parallel stuff should always work. Ah, because of this. Shit. Because the dependencies are messed up now. Good to test it. I think parallel doc generation does work. What's docs clean? Docs clean just kills. I mean, that should run first, right? But it didn't. But I can't. Here it's just a bunch of dependencies that have the same priority to him, so it can schedule it out of order. Yeah, damn it. I'm stuck. I kind of want to run this. Maybe I should just invoke make internally. So, okay, but then I have to invoke put the arguments there as well for the jobs stuff. If I have a sub make, I will probably lose this information about parallelization. Which isn't what I want. Damn it. Make clean install parallel. Automake. How to install? Oh no. So that is not what I want. Make order, maybe. Yeah, the order of prerequisites is undefined. Actually, especially, I mean, he goes in order, but he splits it up if you have multi-threading. See? So how can I control this? Order only prerequisites. How does that work? Make order only. That could be it. Prerequisites types. Yay! Where you want to impose a specific ordering on the rules to be invoked. Yes! Yes! I didn't know that, but that's exactly what I need. In that case, you want to define order only prerequisites. Order only placing a pipe symbol. Any prerequisites to the left of the pipe symbol are normal. Any prerequisites to the right are order only. So yeah, what about this, man? And I will have to check wherever I do clean. And that's a prerequisite, that will be fine. Clean, because it could have these bugs elsewhere too. Yeah, I think that's okay. Good, so let's try that. Nope. Excuse me? Maybe it still looks wrong, huh? Yeah, so maybe like that. Docs clean kind of first. Really? Or happy accident? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, now you can do multi-core copying. It's not that the CPU would be the bottleneck here, but with a fast SSD, it can be that one copy actually doesn't saturate it. Could also be that it gets slower that way. But anyway, so it's... Excuse me? Oh, what? Why is that happening? Oh. Did it run afterwards? Looks like it. There's not enough stuff in there. It seems that it ran afterwards. I mean, docs clean just kills root. So what? This runs, but it should run first. Maybe I have to put it to the right and then in the right order. Maybe it... I should probably just print it for now. It didn't run, see? Didn't run yet. Oops. My computer is doing stuff. Oh yeah, MDS is hard at work to index all the files that have just been copied with all that trashing I'm doing. Oh man, can I just disable this? I can. Oh, damn it. You know, if Spotlight was fast, but it's not. How can it take so much CPU? I mean, it is fast because obviously it's multi-threaded and has multiple processes to do that, but wow. Let's not do this on dev. Yeah, actually, I'm not interested in this. Let's not do this on this. Yep, save the time. And I think that should work. Yeah, looks like it. So, well, not really. But maybe he's just processing what he pulled in, or I think now he's done. Yeah, so last thing that is active here is OBS, which I guess is fine. So there it deleted it and then it copied stuff. But why is it not, why does it have these issues? Gan dog. But this runs before, right? So I'm not understanding why it can schedule copying a file that then all of a sudden doesn't have a directory. Am I deleting something somewhere? API clean, that's the only part. That should be easier than it seems right now. I mean, what happens if I just delete this myself? Okay. Because maybe multi-threaded copying is something that it doesn't really want. Oh, really? Honestly? That fast? What? I mean, I'd be happy if that's the case, but really? See, just half of it. Whoa! What? Yeah, I think something goes very, very wrong here. I mean, where's my index? This is just wrong. I mean, it's okay, it's a first import, but it's super wrong. What happens? What happened? Heh? It imported, did it import something else? Let's have a look. It's Byron, GitHub, Google APIs, RS. Ha! Okay. Tries to redirect and fails. I'll just put this in here because that's the case in any way, and when it works, it will be even more the case. Yeah, so it appears, I mean, this index, it redirects to YouTube RS. Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. Shit. It's a Reddit. No, wait. I'm not that stupid. But it imported the wrong thing, it seems. It imported... It seems... Isn't this... No, I don't have that locally. YouTube RS, I mean, that's... YouTube RS, that's how that was called a long, long time ago. Oh. When was that done even? I think it didn't do anything. It's just one commit. 11 hours ago. Oh yeah, so that was the first one I ever did. Okay, good. So it didn't do anything. Why is that? So I will just try. Can I put you into verbose mode or something? Oh, by the way, is this complete now, or did it just copy half of it? Because it looked like there was something missing. No. But why did it look like it? Because you're dumb, Sebastian. Now it looks much better. Okay. Yeah, so why didn't it import it? I've got a nice index HTML here. Maybe it's too big and it kind of figured that out and didn't tell me. Push the branch to origin after committing. Oh! Maybe it did a commit. No, it didn't. It didn't do a commit. I mean, that should have taken longer. This GitHub Pages program is just Python, which just calls Git. And Git would work a bit to process 152 megabyte in 70,000 files. Is it? Yeah. Again, doc. Yeah, I think it, I mean, it was just 10,000 files then. Should be easy enough. And yeah, that is complete. So I will try it manually. I am in the right directory here. It's all good. What if it doesn't find it? Good. It will tell me. Now it took a bit longer. Did it do anything? Actually, it did it multiple times. I didn't push. Haha! I'm stupid. No, man. Can I tell it to push? I think I could. Push! Yes, what about this? And I will just rerun this just to be sure. Make J4. To rebuild. See? So that doesn't work. That sucks. No. It removes it. Make dir -p. It creates it. And then this fails. Why is this not working as expected? Oh! Maybe because they would overwrite each other's files. And if multiple are doing this, kind of things go wrong. Yeah, you know what? It's okay. Just go ahead. Do it one after another. It's probably not that much faster anyway. The good thing is I learned something. So that's in order dependencies. Awesome. And I guess he can still parallelize and kind of work on this in parallel, then work on this in parallel. But yeah, he does, right? We've seen that. But he will keep the order. That's awesome. And yeah, I think it's not that slow either. And now it takes... Okay, so this is a bit out of sync here. Good. And I think I don't have a tracking branch yet for this one. No, maybe it, I think it wants it. Git branch set upstream 2. I don't know, what was the old one? What was the new one? Oh, did it do anything now? Phew, it didn't. Set upstream. Ah, damn it, I always forget. I think set upstream 2 is a new one. Origin? Oh, actually, no, wait, I think. Oh, really? I thought he would just follow it up. He didn't. Set upstream, because here I can actually change, set a different branch name. Oh, dash U. No, wait. Ah, track. Yeah. I don't really want to check out GH pages. You know what? I'm sick of this. Whatever. Probably there's a super simple way and I just don't see it yet, but I was... And sometimes I open Vim even though I don't have to. It's just hack and slay it in here. GH pages. See, I think that's why I was confused. I thought GH pages, the program is called the same as the branch. That would have made sense to me, but on the other hand, it's an acronym here, GHP. Yeah, so it's probably okay. Good. And now you just do it again. Make GitHub pages 1. And this should just work. And once that works, I think I'm done with that ticket. And all that work to eventually have a YouTube uploader to make uploading all kinds of videos so super easy that I don't have to care about that anymore. And be afraid that it didn't work. Okay, now the big moment. Oh, it's pushing. Awesome. Probably takes a while until it's checked out and online. Oh yeah, not to forget, we've got 152 megabyte, which probably get compressed down to, well, like maybe 26 megabyte. Can I just see this quick? Just give it everything you've got. Any moment now, and let's see. So next push will not be more efficient, but yeah, 8.5 megabytes. That's nice. Good. So I'm not afraid of that massive amount of data, because after all, I think every time I update something, there won't be too much that changes. After all, Git deduplicates nicely. Oh yeah. So let's have a look. I go here. And sure, there's still lots of cross-linking to be done. Video insert. So if I'm now interested in the source, what happens? Oh, not found. Because of this bloody issue that annoys like the entire community. And nothing is happening on that one. It's like triaging, you know, they triaged it somewhere else because it's not that important. They could be right. But it is important if there is a lynch mob out of your in front of your office that demands this to be fixed because it's annoying. It's part of the workflow to be able to look at the source. But anyway, that is done. That works. And I shall just commit this. Feat GH pages import to GH. New GA GitHub pages target for import of all docs to GitHub. And this, I think, fixes... Is this 1 or 2? This is 1. This fixes the first issue. Nice. There we go. Yeah, I will not push this right now. Oh, maybe I should. Maybe I want to improve this as well. But yeah, let's see. I think for now, for this issue, I'm done. And